We're gonna do a song that you never heard before. The volume.
Here they come and get wicked. Here we go again. Ace Kennedy, my brother from another mother.
What's up?
Oh my gosh, bro. It's hot out here, bro. It is hot.
What's y'all temp?
So today we was 97 today.
We had y'all by one.
Let me tell you how hot it was the other day, bro. So yesterday it was so hot that we drove past. I was going to go hoop, right? So I drove past the park to go slide on up there. I didn't see anybody outside, and I forgot my ball. So we turned back around. So on the process of us turning back around, usually when you drive past the park, you see people hooping. That was just straight. So we go back to the house, come back. We still didn't see nobody out there hooping. We pulled on up, and we was like, all right, we gonna go get some shots out. Man, it was so hot that everybody was just sitting in their cars, and they was like waiting. And some people was like, I ain't getting out this car until everybody get out the car. I'm not wasting a second out there. So the whole time, bro, I'm out there, and I literally was out there, and it was so hot that I sweated through 3 shirts and my shorts that I was hooping in, though, bro. I'm talking about I was just literally drenched in sweat. It was ridiculous, though, bro. I literally lost probably 5 pounds yesterday in sweat.
That's what's up.
Thought I was gonna get a Charlie horse in the middle of the night after all that cramp, after all that sweat, though, bro.
Wait, you thought you was gonna get what?
Charlie horse, bro. I get like once I get. Did you play them? Get some milk. He needs some milk.
No, I played it.
Oh my god! I thought he was gonna play. He needs some milk. But yeah, if I play like the last time I played, bro, like back-to-back games, like back-to-back, and that kind of heat was last summer, bro. And I'm talking about I'm talking about cramping I'm talking about like I had a cramp in my stomach, bro, that was just like it felt like my muscles was just like being squeezed and wrenched out. The back of my leg, it was just like the worst pain ever, though, bro.
Well, let's get into it,
man.
bro.
Let's do it, bro.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast
If you
of all
smell
time.
what the rock.
The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time.
And listen, if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe to the Slash Brothers YouTube and Facebook pages as we are live on both platforms at the same time. You can share the link, comment, all that. We love it. Ace Kennedy. I just died. Something that you and I have not talked about that I could have busted out laughing, bro.
What's up?
On the boys, right? On the boys.
Yeah.
I can't get over Soulja Boy. I can't get over the name. I can't get over the fact that his name is Soulja Boy, bro. Like
And
that.
he was rapping too.
I didn't hear. He sure was rapping though, bro. I didn't even. And he was doing the old. Who was that? Linda Ronstadt rap or whatever it was. Listen, bro. I can't get over the fact that his name is Soulja Boy, bro. Like I literally. And somebody reminded me. I saw the Watts had on his Facebook post something about it, and I've been needing to tell you about that though, man. Like Soulja Boy is just nah.
What's funny to me though, I was at work today and this dude was like, bro, you scarred me. I said, what's up? He said, bro, He said, I finally saw Sneeze Gate, bro. He said, you warned me about it.
Oh man. Yeah, it's regardless of what you say, you never quite get ready for that level though, bro.
Nah.
I wanted to show Neek that because I told her about it, but
Yeah.
I would love for her to see just when she was like, "What the hell you be watching when you
right?"
watching this?"
Because I told Sarah about it too. She was like, "Nah, I don't even need to see that."
Oh my gosh, man!
Yeah, that scene is viral, bro. It's gotta be.
My gosh, it gotta be, man.
Yo, let me ask you a question. What you think about this golfer stuff?
Oh my gosh. New golf tournament or tour, basically, right? I think if I'm not mistaken, isn't Greg Norman like over it? Retired PGA.
So, I think Saudi is putting it on, right? And they breaking people off that guap. Like that boy, who is it? Phil Mickelson.
Yeah.
That boy got like $2 billion or $2 million, something like that, to play. $2 million, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, they getting that long bread over there, bro.
I can't be mad at that, bro. And
I
here's
can't
the
be
thing
mad
about
at either, but most people are like, but it's Saudi though.
listen, bro. Okay.
Oh, wait, is it Saudi or is it Russia? Which one
Saudi.
is
it? It's Saudi. It's Saudi. And here's where I'm going with it. This is what I think about it personally, right? So let's just think about this, all right? Okay. I look at it twofold. Let's just let me. I'm gonna talk about the more political aspect of it separately, right? So just to kind of compartmentalize.
Yeah, I got a piece to add to what you're gonna say, but go ahead.
Right. Okay, so for starters, golf isn't a team sport. It's only you, and you have to look out for self. So I'm not necessarily mad that if somebody says, "Hey, well, we will basically pay you almost like an appearance fee," because as a golfer, they're already advertising your face, they're making money off of your likeness or whatever. So because golf is also, you can only win only one person can win a tournament, right?
Right.
So I think that if you are basically being paid to appear at an event, and then you still also get paid more with the potential win. I don't know how the PGA Tour works, but I'm just thinking that I couldn't be mad at someone. If anything, PGA, be mad at yourself. Pay them more then, right?
They don't. That's the thing. The PGA doesn't pay them. It's not like if you're on a team and you get a salary, right? Like you said, you win at golf by you winning the tournament,
right?
And it's like the levels. It's like first, second place, third place, get whatever. Right. That's how they get paid. So like you said, that boys is like, nah, come over here. We're gonna get. It's basically like guaranteed. You're gonna get this.
I don't see how I put this. I don't see how now, unless they said, well, yeah, if you play on the LIV, then you can't play on the PGA Tour, right?
But they ain't saying that though.
They're not saying that. So if that's the case, though, if I'm Tiger, because they said Tiger Woods turned down like a 9-digit deal with them. So I don't see how. Now I know Tiger got bread. I don't know how you turn down that though.
Because he hurt, he can't even make it through a PGA Tour right now.
He got to be getting. If they offered him 9 figures as part of him signing with them, I'm assuming that it's exclusively. But I also think, what about appearance fees though?
It's not exclusive. But the problem is Tiger can't make it through a PGA tournament. He was in Oklahoma just a couple of weeks ago and had to pull out because my homeboy took off to go see Tiger. He was going up there on Sunday. And he didn't get to see Tiger because Tiger pulled out Saturday night, which is weird for Tiger to do because
I thought you was gonna say pause, bro. I thought you was gonna say pause. He pulled out Saturday night.
I don't say pause, bro.
I don't say pause. You said it before on the pod.
Go back, find the tape. Pull it up.
Oh my gosh, bro. There was
the
lone time I had ever heard you say pause was on the pod. You said, and
it's the dumbest thing, bro.
It sounded so weird too, though.
Because it's dumb.
But listen, I think that from my perspective, the political aspect of it, right? I think that with all things considered, though, bro, like you think about it like this. Okay, so right now in certain states, California comes to mind, where gas prices is up to $7 a gallon, right? $7 a gallon, or more than $7 a gallon.
High as giraffe coochie.
Yes, absolutely. And Saudi Arabia, they're typically they got all the oil, right? So they can also put some kind of dent on what that gas looking like. So if they just said, hey, you know what, we're gonna hit y'all off, and with them hitting us off of whatever gas they got, it's gonna drop the gas down to $3, right? From that $7. You mean to tell me that people gonna think, now, you know what? I'm not getting no gas because we got it from Saudi Arabia's crude oil. Like, stop playing with me, bro. So I think that from that regard, I think that I can see how they would be able to separate the business aspect of making money playing golf. You're still further, you're advancing golf because now you're putting it in front of new eyes, new settings, new everything. So I can understand why somebody would be able to separate the political aspect of this from.
I just wish Phil Mickelson would have came out and just spoke that truth. If he would have been like, bro, do you hear how much I'm getting paid?
Bruh.
I wish he would have said it. He wouldn't. He was still trying to give a political answer, right? But some of the other golfers that are participating in the US Open, they are upset because they like, we should be talking about this event. Y'all talking about some news that came out last week. Like, he was like, well, the event's gonna come up soon. It's like, but can't y'all talk about that after we done with the US Open? Like,
right.
What's the deal? He was like, yeah, he's about to fight that dude, bro.
I listen, I can totally understand though, bro, how you might have somebody who is a golf purist where all they know is PGA. Like, I think that what's my dude, Greg McElroy, the guy from England or the UK. I mean, he is a diehard PGA. Like, no, this is what I live and breathe for. This is what I grew up loving. It would almost be like if the NBA came along and then, you know, the ABA picked back up and the ABA went and had half of the NBA players and the ABA somehow managed to pay the NBA players the same amount. And now you can kind of, or more, and you've been able to divvy up this league now. I can understand why somebody say, nah, man, I'm loyal to the NBA. That's my brand. And that's why I rock with. I can see that though, bro. But
WWE, AEW. That's
WWE, AEW. You know, I get it. But I think it's good. Listen, man, it can't be bad for golf. That's all I can say. I don't care about golf one way or the other, but it can't be bad for golf.
But I'm all about somebody getting paid though.
I listen. I am too, but especially when you're playing a sport that's not a team sport, it's only you. So listen, man, get money.
Yeah, bro. You watch Top Gun yet?
No, I have not watched Top Gun yet.
Oh man, can't wait to talk to you about that joint.
I've listened. I don't, and this is the bad part about it is I don't even know when I'm going to be able to watch it because this week is the Burton family week where I got all my in-laws. Practically their whole birthdays are all this week. Father's Day this weekend. Only way I'm gonna be able to see it is on Sunday, maybe. So now I don't know when I'm even be able to see it, but I still want to see Jurassic Park, and I don't know when I'm gonna see that.
Yeah.
Now, if they had it where you could stream it somewhere or watch it from home, I'd be more inclined to peep it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, I heard it's still doing numbers though.
It's a big screen movie, bro. It's one of them ones. It's just some of the shots in there. Like, it's cool watching it on your TV. People got, dope surround sound systems, and TVs is big these days. But I'm just saying there's certain scenes that I'm like, man, I'm not really big on IMAX, but I wish I would have watched that one in IMAX.
So let me ask you this though: how big is your TV, bro?
65. And here's the thing: it was 70, but it crapped out on me. And so when I got another one, for the price and everything, I got a 65. But it's coming up due for about another upgrade, and I'm trying to go 85, bro.
Oh, listen, this is the funny thing though, bro. You know me. I'm probably well past due for a new TV.
You needed a new TV 12 years ago.
I've gotten the last time I got a new TV was maybe 5 years ago. And probably before then, maybe 3. And
but you're not a TV dude. Like you watch stuff, but you like stuff. You don't watch the stuff for the stuff that like I like seeing the clarity and like I remember when you saw my TV that was like back when like the
Oh
1080p first came out. You was like, I don't like it looking like it's a play. Like you ain't like that.
Your stuff looked like we was at a Tyler Perry play, bro. And I was just like, nah, I don't like how yours looks so live audience. Like, and I what's funny about that, right, is that I think that it's just setting. It is a setting because I think that even when I've looked at the TVs that I have now after that, mine are 1080p. I just don't have mine set up that way though. It looks weird. Like I don't want to feel like I'm part of the TV audience.
It literally was the TV because it was a Sharp TV.
Okay.
I mean, and so because I mean all my other TVs are like 4K and they don't look like that. So
yeah.
It was definitely the Sharp TV, and that was like I said, it went out. I never get another Sharp TV because half my screen went out. 70 inch.
Oh my God. But I always talk now, like we always talk about there are things that we want to get that we were just like, nah, I'll just have to go ahead and wait to the next house. We move again, then we can get it.
And again, you so frugal, you ain't even gonna move to the next house. Y'all gonna be landing gonna be
Listen, man, that is a long story. I think that we actually have at least kind of come to the agreement that we would at least want to see what's out there. And the problem with the housing market, here's a funny thing. That is a good transition, bro. The problem with the housing is the market, right? And then, it's like, all right, I could sell my house today, right? But I won't likely, how it is out here is that it's hard to find other houses. And so what's crazy about it is that you basically, I remember before, you would be able to put your house to up for sale, and then you would have to have this fear that somebody might just say, no, look, well, I'll give you less than what you offer. You got your house for sale for $300,000, and somebody say, all right, I'll take it for $290,000, right? And then somebody be like, okay, well, that's straight, let's do it. Well, now you got to basically be coming with like almost 25 grand more than what you would expect for somebody to have listed, just because somebody might come there and outbid you on a house, though, right? It's almost looking like buying something on eBay. And so it's that's part of the reason why is the market. So now the tough part is that while I can sell what I really want, knowing what I really want, how much it used to cost, that's the bad part, though. Which is, I got a question for you.
What's up?
What is something, though? Inflation is at the highest it's been probably in years, in quite some time, right? What's something that right now, bro, that you say, dang, that's high, that really just made you sit there and think, oh yeah, it didn't used to be like that. The cost of this has gone up.
It's definitely gas for me, bro.
Gas?
Because even when it used to get like when we would get into the high twos, right? And that was a big deal. Like I never saw my gas go to $3. You know what I'm saying? So then like now that it's $4.50, that is just like ridiculous, bro. Like that is, yeah.
This is the bad part, bro. This $4 gas. This $4 gas don't last long, bro. It seems like, listen, I'm convinced, bro, that they must be diluting. They stepping on this gas, bro. It stepped on, bro. This $4 gas won't last for ever since it's been $4, right? I've never before that I would be able to fill my truck up, bro. And mind you, I only drive locally, right? But I'm talking about, bro, like there's been probably now 2 times in maybe the last month since this $4 gas been high like that, right?
Yeah.
Where I've gotten gas and I've gotten past half a tank, and I'm thinking like, bro, I never, mine used to stretch me for I would go a month without cracking out a half a tank of gas, and I'm thinking like this new $4 gas, that thing got to be stepped on, bro. Yeah.
When you going to Vegas? Or what you going to Vegas for?
Listen, well, here's the thing. Rent is another thing that I saw. Like rent, one of the people in my neighborhood. So in my neighborhood, right, it used to be where it was like 70% homeowners, 30% renters, right? And so what's crazy about that, bro, is that now she said, yeah, one of the people say I gotta move on out. Because our neighborhood kind of flipped the demographics where now it's like 30% homeowners, 70% renters. So lady was like, yeah, we just can't afford it now. She said that the people who own the home, right, was telling them that, you know what, they trying to go ahead and they trying to rent it out to somebody else. Basically, she said that they were at one point paying $1,300 a month for the rent, and they thought that was like on the high end. It was like, okay, but we can demand it, man. Then the rent went up to $1,800 a couple of years ago, and then now said dude is trying to charge them $2,200 a month for rent. Now this is a 4-bedroom house. It's, they got 4 of them in there and everything like that, though, man. But I've seen people say that price of rent has been going up and up and up. And I think that a lot of it is that a lot of these apartment complexes and places are basically jacking the price up of rent, almost like, because it's like, all right, well, what's the alternative? What you gonna do? Everybody else jacking this up, so let's jump on it too, though, bro.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, bro. And I don't know the politics behind everything, because of course everybody blaming Biden and this, that, and the other. But yeah, it's at an all-time bad place.
Listen, Joe Vontae Byron, this boy says that the reason why inflation is still on the rise is that Republicans in Congress are basically fighting him tooth and nail to not allow him to implement his plan, whatever his plan is, basically, though. But, like in typical fashion, he's just basically saying, all right, you know what? He was hyped up. It wasn't like a bipartisan crowd. You could tell that it was primarily, you know what I'm saying, like a Democratic. It was like a Democratic rally, basically, though, man. But what's crazy about it, though, man, is that they were just talking about like the price of used cars hiked up, right? Prices gone up on the used cars. Food's gone up like 10% or 17%, something crazy like that, though, bro. Like, things are just more expensive. Brittany said that milk is $5, bro. I'm glad I drink almond milk and not that regular, because listen, almond milk still is kind of high. It can float around $3, but it lasts longer than milk, though. So, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
But and then here's the other thing too. You were talking about homes, right? Now, the feds are they're about to raise up these interest rates, and that's their counter move, basically, to deal with inflation, which is, I don't know how that works. But it does make sense, though, man, why flights and stuff like that, food would cost more, because now it's going to cost you more because of this gas prices going up to transport goods. And so I can understand why certain things are good, but damn, boy, they taxing out here.
Yeah. And people, less and less people are going to be trying to travel.
Listen, man,
afford it.
Listen, man, at some point, right, I'm just sitting here thinking, like, I need to sit my tail down somewhere, bro. Like, I want to go do a road trip for the summertime and slide out to the beach. But I'm just sitting here thinking, like, man, I might have to sit my tail down sometime in the meantime, though, man. But that's for somebody who don't have to drive a whole lot anyway, though, bro. Golly. Yeah, man. Hey, real quick, though, man, you saw that the Warriors, they up 3-2 now, though, man. Do you think that who did you have going into this? And you think the Celtics, or you pick the Warriors?
I didn't pick anybody. I didn't pick anybody. What I did pick was the order of how people would win, and so far I'm perfect. Before they played any of the finals, I picked how it was going to be mapped out. So I got the Celtics winning next, because they back against the ropes, and then 7. That's when I was like, I don't know who's going to, pull it off. And how they be like, oh, whoever wins game 3 is who's going to win the whole thing.
Yeah. I always look at it and I think this is going to sound silly, but I think the first team to win 3 games is who I would say is going to win, not game 3, but I think that, and that makes sense. I think that when you win, whoever wins 3 games in the series first has the most momentum. And I just think that if it was the Celtics, then that's when I would have thought, oh, okay, you know what? Maybe they've all the way arrived, right? And they about to put down the OGs, and then you kind of have that narrative, well, what are we doing about the Warriors? How do they retool? But I think that because it's the Warriors, it almost, I still I think you and I had this conversation, not on the pod, but I just don't think that you could that I'm willing to root against a champion versus a team who not as a young upstart, but these dudes, right? It was 5 years ago that they collectively got to the Eastern Conference Finals against LeBron. And so I just think that I just don't see how I could pick that inexperience over the Warriors. So I think that the Warriors are going to win the game at Boston. But here's the thing. I think if they don't win, I think it's a total toss-up, though, bro, because I've seen the Warriors. Yeah, I've seen the Warriors play bad at home.
Well, that's the thing. Steph has not been Steph. You know what I'm saying? And they still won. That's a plus. But that's the thing. I just think that Boston's gonna pull it out, and Boston, and then it's a toss-up.
I say this is one thing. It would make for a more compelling story. I would tell you that, right? Game 7. So think about that, right? You got Game 7 on Father's Day. It's for all the marbles, and if you're the Golden State Warriors, you got it on your turf, right? So it's like, with all things considered, what else could you really ask for, right? You ain't gotta fly back into town for the ceremony and everything like that. You right there on your home court, and so I think that it makes sense. But golly, man, I've just seen, you know what would really trip me out. I think about when the Warriors did this same, were in the same position and went out to Memphis and got dog walked by like this. It was Game 6. I think it was Game 6 that them boys got dog walked or whatever that game was. And when they went back to Memphis washed them though, man. So I don't know, but I think that the Warriors will finish the job on up. And I had told somebody Warriors in 6, and I think that I feel a little bit more comfortable, but it wouldn't surprise me though.
It definitely won't surprise me. I mean, you look at Boston has been battle tested with the path that they took to get there, so it wouldn't surprise me at all.
Okay, but then let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, right? When you really think about it, have they really been battle tested? Mm-hmm. Because you think about it. Who did they beat?
They beat Miami.
Well, hold on. They beat Miami with Jimmy Butler hurt. Let's think this. I'm going to give them credit.
Let me ask you a question.
They won.
Ask you a question. Was Jimmy Butler on the floor?
Yes.
Then he was there. Then it don't matter.
Okay, so I feel you, but when we're talking about, I'm just saying, when you talk about battle testing, I'm just being devil's advocate here. I'm not trying to take nothing away from them.
So they beat Boston. I mean, they beat Miami. They beat.
So we're going to reverse. They beat the Bucks.
The champs.
They beat the Bucks with no Chris Middleton.
But they beat the champs. Giannis was there.
Right. They got it right.
And then they also beat Brooklyn.
They beat Brooklyn. And so Brooklyn was the one, right?
They was the favorites to win it all.
With no James Harden.
They still was favored.
So I get that, but I'm saying, hypothetically speaking, right?
Wait, didn't they beat Philly too?
No, they didn't get to play Philly because that's that. There we go. They didn't play Philly because the Heat beat them.
Okay.
So let's just say if I was somebody who was trying to be a wet blanket on the Celtics, I can legitimately say, well, you didn't get a chance to play against Joel Embiid. That ain't your fault, but y'all didn't play against him.
Well, Joel Embiid was hurt anyway, so it didn't matter.
Joel Embiid was hurt. So you think about that. They played against the Miami team with a hurt Jimmy Butler. And not just that, but they had like 4 of their starters, 4 of their key guys that were hurt. Your boy Kyle Lowry was hurt, right? So then they had Bucks with no Chris Middleton. They had the Nets that wasn't the Nets that started the season off. I just think that, I don't know, man.
So are you putting an asterisk next to their
I'm not putting an asterisk by it.
Because I'm saying, like, the thing is that, listen, if Boston would have got hurt, or because they've had some people that were injured or whatever the case may be too. So the thing is that,
you get breaks. You got to take advantage of the break. I think that they've taken advantage of all the breaks.
They have, but at the same time, they still beat those teams because the thing is that if the Bucks would be in the finals right now, nobody would think twice about it. because they are the previous champs.
True.
And then same with Miami. Miami, they had like a powerhouse squad. They were doing their thing. Jimmy Butler was playing lights out. And then Brooklyn was favored to win. So in my opinion, they did what needed to happen to win.
I'm not going to take it, and I'm not going to take anything away from them, because I think within every season, first off, injuries are part of the game for one, and I think that these days every team, when you do need some luck as much as preparation to get past. I think that like here's a perfect example of that, right? So it's like the Raptors, right? Mm-hmm. So what it took for the Raptors to win their championship ring? No KD, no Clay, right? So they did what they had to do.
Magical shot over,
and the Magic shot out there. So you needed all of that to win it. But it's like, well, that's their problem. I had all my guys here. I had no injuries, so I have no problem at all with giving somebody credit for doing what they have to do. But I'm just saying, if hypothetically, if you wanted to put it on out there, you could say that are they really as battle tested? Because I think in everyone at the start of every series that they played, I believe they were favored to win it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but listen. Did you see that they had Steph Curry's parents at the game? This was like maybe 2 games ago. I think they were in Boston, right?
I heard about it. I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
Okay. So Steph Curry's parents were at the game, but they weren't there together. Now, I believe they have either already gotten divorced or they're in the proceedings or whatnot. But before it was put on out there, they're clearly separated, right? Well, hold on. Are they really separated? Because what's funny about this, Ace, is that they talk about she was dating this guy who was friends with Del Curry, right? Guy who I think they say he was a former NFL player, older cat though, whatever, right? So she's dating almost like a friend of his. Fast forward, Del Curry's at the game and he's with this new chick, and everybody's like, why does this chick look so familiar, right? They said, golly, she has a very sharp resemblance of Steph Curry's new boyfriend's ex-wife. They zoom in and do a side-by-side and said, well, damn. They done basically swapped spouses, though, Ace Kennedy. So
wife
now
swap, bro. They filming the show.
They swapped out wives here, though, bro. So it almost came across, right, that she stepped out on him for this guy. But if he knows this guy, and now if Del Curry's now dating this guy's wife, is this a swap out? Are we really swapping them out like that? Is that what you think? Like, what is your assessment on what really happened?
To be honest, bro, I just think that it could be coincidence. Like, it could be coincidence, but obviously it looks real foul. I mean, not foul, but it looks suspicious. Like they might have been some swingers or something like that, and just ended up liking what the other one brought to the table. The grass was greener. Dog, we should do a song called "The Grass Was Greener."
Who has a song that says the grass wasn't greener? Chris Brown has a song called "The Grass Ain't Greener on the Other Side."
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Most people say that. That's
most people say that it wasn't green.
Right.
But what if the grass is greener?
Yeah.
What if you gotta know? Okay. That leads me to another question for you. Okay. How many people do you know? Right? Let's just say that you think about, I'm not going to say, we could talk about celebrities just to not make it personal, right? But how many people do you know where you can say, you know what? They clearly upgraded from who they were with to now where they said their grass was greener?
I would say for Sierra, probably.
Oh my God. Sierra upgrade. So Sierra's the grass is greener.
Yeah.
Oh man. Let me think.
Now, because I can say who the grass wasn't greener,
Who
it's
was it?
J-Lo.
It's easy to say who grass wasn't greener.
Yeah, J-Lo, easy.
Why J-Lo's grass wasn't greener? Who?
No,
Why?
because she was with Ben. She was with Ben and she back with him. Like, nah, it wasn't greener. I left and now I'm back.
Maybe Ben's grass is greener because he eventually came back.
He had it first. So what I'm saying is, she thought if she left Ben for somebody else, and they ain't together no more, she's back with Ben. That means the grass wasn't greener.
No, that means that the grass with A-Rod wasn't greener. But she's
right.
What if she's saying, well, A-Rod's grass is greener? No, Ben Affleck's grass is greener than A-Rod's green.
Right. So that's who she was with first. So the grass wasn't greener when she left Ben. That's what I'm saying. When she left Ben, the grass was not greener. When she came back to the old line.
I see what you mean. I'm trying to think of who completely upgraded from one public relationship to another public relationship. Dang.
I guess the grass was greener for Kim, bro.
I'm still on the fence with that. Listen, man. I just you know what it is.
It's more and more stuff coming out about them two enjoying themselves, brother.
I get it though, bro, but part of that just feels temporary to me.
Still feel new.
It still feels not even just that it feels new. I think like this. Part of it also is the fact that, you know what I'm saying, Pete Davidson he got a resume on him though, bro. Impressive resume. And part of me just feels like she is just another addition to the resume. Right.
I got another example of the grass was greener, bro. The boy Justin Bieber. Selena Gomez. The grass was greener somewhere else.
Oh, yeah. Do you think that his new girl looks better than Selena Gomez?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know of her like that. Like, I've seen her, but I'm saying I couldn't have picked. If you put 5 different women on the screen,
she's Alec Baldwin's daughter, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, they seem pretty happy, and I've seen pictures of her, but I'm saying I couldn't call it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Here's what I think. This is where I look at it, bro. I almost think that his wife is Hailey Bieber. She was okay. So yeah, she was Alec Baldwin's. She is the daughter of Stephen Baldwin, the niece of Alec Baldwin. And here's what I think. This is what I honestly believe. I think that, you know what's crazy to me is that maybe Selena Gomez reminds me of Ariana Grande in the regards of, well, for some reason, in regards of how old they are, they still look so kitty in the face to me that I still see them as like teenagers, right?
Yeah, but one of them I can get past how young they look. The other one, no.
Who you could get past?
Who I could not get past?
Yeah, who couldn't you get past?
I cannot get past Selena Gomez, bro.
I can't either, but I can't get past Ariana Grande.
I still see her as the wizard from Waverly Place or whatever. I can't.
Oh my gosh.
But she always Ariana Grande always played the ditzy girl on like on them shows. So I could get past it.
See, I'm looking at this, I'm looking at okay.
You know who else I can't get past? I don't care how old they get. What's my girl from Euphoria?
Oh, me either. Zendaya. I can't either.
Can't do it, bro.
She still looks like she's in high school. And that's not a bad thing. She got good skin, good genetics. But I think, dog, if I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, yeah, I think Justin Bieber's new girl, look-wise, just looks better than Selena Gomez to me. And here's the thing about it. She's 25 years old. I'm looking at a picture of her now. And I think that it's always something to be said about when someone has a very public relationship and they move on, and the next person that they're with, they marry. Like I think about that. Like when it comes to Puff, right?
I was about to bring up Cassie.
The fact that he was with Puff with Cassie for years publicly, and the minute they break up, she slides, and then it's like baby, kid, marriage life, and boom, 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 boom. And so while I think that maybe she's moved on to where she truly has greener grass, and maybe that being with Diddy wasn't all that people would think it would be, though, man.
That's because Diddy just recently had that interview with Young Miami, and he was like, look, man, marriage is not really like a goal of mine. You know what I'm saying? And so, she was like, well, what are we? He was like, we have fun. We date. We go on dates. We go to exotic places, but I'm out dating. I'm doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm single, basically. And because they had that scuff up with Young Miami and some other chick that he was supposedly messing with. She asked him about that during the interview too. So so it's interesting to see the Puff out there still living his best life, though.
Yeah, the funny thing about it too, man. I mean, if we being honest though, right? I think that Jay-Z did an upgrade when he scooped Beyonce, right? Because I mean, when you really think about it, I mean, Jay-Z there had been rumors of him with like Free from 106 in Park right before Beyonce, right? And I think that if we're being honest though, right? I think that not that Jay-Z needed Beyonce, right? But I think that Jay-Z's popularity took off even more to another level when he had never been any more popular than when he scooped Beyonce. So I think that for him, the grass was greener though, bro, because he scooped him a hot one, and everybody at that point recognized him as the hip hop king and the R&B queen. And I look at that and say, all right, yeah, he won in terms of the grass is greener by him picking Beyonce or staying with Beyonce though. Could have fumbled that one, right? But nevertheless, at least he recognized that though, man.
Who was Karrueche with now these days?
I think that she was with wasn't she with Victor Ortiz at some point though, man? I think she was with Quavo. Quavo is who she. I think that's she was with. I think she was with that boy Quavo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you talk about somebody who really came up, bro. Because when you think about that though, bro.
Let me ask you this: Did Rihanna grass get greener, bro?
He needs some milk.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you how. Okay. Here's how. If I heard Rihanna say this, if she says something to the fact of, listen, nobody in my entire lifetime makes me feel more fulfilled, makes me feel more complete, makes me feel more whole. If she said, I've never felt anybody was capable of loving me the way that this dude did, right? And if she said that nobody in her lifetime comes close to being the man for her that he is right now, regardless of who she's been with, then I would say yes. And if she said, no, this is the guy that I wanted to have kids with. So us having a baby wasn't like, this happened and we just kind of going with it. If she said, no, I purposely wanted to have kids because this is the guy that I wanted to be the father of my kid, then yes, I think that she got the greener grass of it. Even if she didn't go on and they get married or whatever, right?
Let me ask you this. Last one I'm gonna ask you about. Do you think the boy John Cena? Do you think the grass is greener? Or is Nikki's?
Who is John Cena married to?
I don't know the chick name.
I think he is. I think he did.
Really?
Yeah. Let me see something, bro. It said something to me. His girl is like. Let me see something. Hold on.
I know the Rock thing. I think he feel like he upgraded.
I think The Rock did too, and I think that okay. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Now you gonna have me looking.
I'm googling her right now, bro, and I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're going just off of looks. I think they're about even though, man. I might be somewhat biased to Bella's just because of the wrestling aspect of him and everything.
Yeah,
like
because
that.
I mean, you can tell he has a type, but there's certain pictures that like there's this one picture that I like, but there's another one that it's like, okay, I can see it.
Yeah. She's Iranian, yo. That is a whole. This is my thing, though, bro. Like, here's the thing, and this is where you can really tell that two people just weren't meant for each other, regardless of how much it would look like it would make sense. Because the fact that both of them basically, and I think that this was true about John Cena. I don't think that he dated seriously after him and Brie Bella broke up. And I think that I think this was his first real relationship afterwards, right?
Yeah.
And I think that and I think that to me tells me that it was because anytime somebody just the next person, that just meant that to me, I did feel I felt marriage vibes.
He was. They literally were at the place where they were about to get married. Like they were about to get married, and Nikki backed out.
Yeah. I just think that you could tell he got a type, the dark hair girls though, bro. If you saw him with a blonde, that would be, I guess, I don't know, man.
I got a question for you. I've been thinking about it for here just a little minute. Which music video was more controversial? How Does It Feel by D'Angelo or Erykah Badu when she walked down was walking around in Dallas?
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Erykah Badu, right? And the only reason why I'm gonna go with the Erykah Badu is because technically speaking, with the D'Angelo, you only saw him from the waistline up. They never went down. But Erykah Badu was walking with them cakes all the way out. And I think that she was completely nude. So controversy-wise, though, I'm going to be honest. Controversy-wise, I thought that the D'Angelo was the first of its kind.
Yeah, like it was because it was a one-shot video.
Yeah. So given the put like this, I'm going to be honest with you. Given the artistic value of his video and the timing of it, I would probably say his was the most controversial because it was the first of its kind. But I preferred Erykah Badu's video.
Bro, that Erykah Badu video must have broke the internet, bro.
She had that thing wobbling, though. That thing was thanging out there, though, bro. I said, oh, Lord. And this is the crazy part about it is that I think that for a lot of people, they didn't know that Erykah Badu had it like that because she, for a long time, would wear some stuff that wasn't as revealing. So you had to know to know.
Yeah, I know that boy Andre 3000 was like, bruh.
Oh my gosh, man. But I absolutely, Lord. Yeah, Lord. What else we got on the deck, bro?
So they saying right now, bro, that most execs are believing that the boy Russ is staying with the Lakers, bro. And of course, him and Ham done had conversations, and seems like them boys is gonna keep Russ.
I don't think they got a choice, to be honest with you, bro.
Like, I mean, I don't either, but I mean, they could take they do have I take that back. They do have a choice. The choice is give up the pick.
Well, okay. So it's to me, I think unfortunately Russ is in the same position as Baker Mayfield.
Oh.
He's not quite in John Wall territory, although I guess it can be, but I think that here's the thing. I think that Baker, this is my thing. You can't sit there if I'm Russ. I don't know how you have people in the organization speak so negatively about Russ, and then you go back to that. I think that they've said too much and it's too far gone. I think that the
But
things
was it
that have
really
been
the
said,
organization that said it,
yeah,
or was it the media that said it?
I think that
Who said it?
So here's the thing about it. I think that there was this interpret, and this I'm a read between the line, very much person, right? But I think that when they didn't trade Russ, right? And I think that they had a deal in place for starters. They had the deal in place to get John Wall for him, but they didn't want to come off the pick. And that became public knowledge, right? There also was public knowledge as well that they had another deal for Buddy Hield instead of Russ, and LeBron picked him. So I think that when they
Yeah, but that
didn't
was
make
before the season, though.
I get that. I get that. But what I'm saying, where I'm going with that is I think that once they didn't make any other trades, and it really came out that Jeannie Buss was saying, nah, LeBron, you asked for us. So you made this mess. Now go do something with it. And I think that the fact that you present it that way, like, nah, you wanted him. We're in this mess. And the fact that it's a mess, I think that that's what, to me, I don't know how you go back to that though, bro.
Like I always told you, though, my thing is I just hate that we're in a position to where, again, like it feels like everybody is blaming Russ for the downfall of the Lakers, which that's not true. And we ain't going down in that conversation because you and I have talked about that till we blue in the face.
Got a question for you. We didn't talk about this.
What's up?
Who can't do no wrong, bro? Can Russ do anything wrong?
There's two people that can't do no wrong. The two people in my book that can't do no wrong is Tank and Russ. Bro, they ain't nothing. There's nothing that them two can do.
So Russ has 20 turnovers in a game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not his fault.
No. Because
Why?
nobody else was trying to help him. He was trying to get the ball to him, and nobody was trying to come help.
20 times. Okay, here you go. Fault. So Russ had the worst 3-point shooting all season long. Okay. Who's at fault that Russ was the worst 3-point shooter in the league?
Nobody else was open, so he took the open shot.
He didn't have to take a 3 though.
He was open. Shooters shoot. Superstars will take the shot. And the thing is, if nobody else was open, the shot clock was down. He was behind the 3-point line because he was in the position that the team put him in because they wanted him to come off the ball. It's not his fault. Coaching, they should have drew up better plays. It's not his fault.
So never mind the fact that he's not a shooter shooting, right? He's not a shooter.
Coach didn't want him shooting the 3. He should have drew up a better play than having him coming off the ball. So again, if that's the case, that's on the coach. Because again, you know who Russell is. Russell has amnesia in basketball. If he shoots and misses, he will come down and shoot it again.
Okay, so
he lacks nothing in confidence.
Who's to blame that Russ is a poor defender these days?
The Lakers coach, Frank Vogel, was the cause of Russell not playing great defense because the leader of their team, LeBron James, also wasn't playing defense. So the entire Lakers roster was not playing defense. So we're not just talking about Russ. That you doing what the sports people are doing. There are more people on that team that had opportunities to play defense that didn't, besides Russell Westbrook. So you're not going to fault him for something the rest of the team isn't doing. When LeBron James is the leader of the team.
I understand that. The Lakers as a whole didn't play defense.
Right. So that's it.
That's out here getting, no. The Lakers as a whole. Russ could say, oh no, I was playing defense.
No, if the leader, he's not the leader of that team. You, of all people, that has this rule of joining teams, this, that, and the other, he joined a team where the team leader is LeBron James. So if the team is not playing defense, that's because LeBron wasn't playing defense. Because when Russ was the leader of a team, they could not play defense because Russ was killing it. So that should show you that his history shows that he's played defense, whether how poorly or not, he's played defense. He gets to a team where he is no longer the leader of the team, that falls on LeBron James and the coaching staff, including Frank Vogel.
Ace Kennedy.
But anyway, who is definitely your they can't do wrong?
Who definitely can't do no wrong? I'm not gonna sit here and let nobody talk bad about Beyonce, bro. I defend Beyonce like she is my sister, like she is my. I would defend Beyonce with the same mic that I would defend my mama. Like, yes, if you coming for Beyonce, you was coming for family. I am not gonna stand for nobody talking crazy about Barack Obama or Michelle Obama. I'm all the way Team Barack Obama, Michelle Obama. Y'all is not about to get talk crazy about them, bro.
What about Meg Thee Stallion?
Megan Thee Stallion, I will defend. I listen. I'm not wavering from her just yet. But as the time progresses, so does my defense of her, and it will add that yes, Meg Thee Stallion. I'm not going for it. Megan Good, we defended Megan Good. Ain't no talking down. Denzel, we ain't doing no Denzel slander ever. Nah, Denzel's a great American hero, bro. We're not doing no Denzel slander of any type, bro.
Okay.
So I got about 5, bro. About 5 people though, man.
Laura London couldn't do anything wrong for me either, bro.
Yeah, I can see. I know a lot of people who would say that though, bro. But Laura London is see, this is the thing about it. Laura London is so reserved and low key for the most part that I don't think that she puts herself out there in a position for people to say as much with her.
This is true, but I mean, and especially now after what happened. But I'm just saying, even before that, even before she was with Nipsey, right? Like when on The Game, you know me. So I fell in love with her on The Game. So she couldn't do anything wrong after that, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to think who else besides who. Yeah, those are it. Beyonce, definitely. Nah, we ain't talking crazy about Beyonce, man. Megan Good, Megan Thee Stallion, the Obamas. Love me some Obamas though, bro. Absolutely love the Obamas though, man. And then yeah, Denzel, bro. We ain't doing no Denzel slander of any kind. I might even say Tom Hanks is the same way. Tom Hanks is somebody who I hold in.
About his son.
I don't know. Listen, I almost defend his son just because it's Tom Hanks, right? But Tom Hanks definitely though, man. Tom Hanks is a great American hero, bro. Yeah.
What you got up for this week, bro?
This week, the chaos kind of kicks in tomorrow, though, bro. So, tomorrow is my mother-in-law's birthday. The day after that is my father-in-law's birthday. I got the missus' birthday coming up on Saturday, and then Father's Day, man, is coming on up on Sunday. So, yeah, crazy week though, man. So I think that I'm just trying to survive it.
It's our anniversary tomorrow. So, yep.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
Yep. 10 years.
Yeah, that's all good, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, anything special planned for it?
Sure, but I can't reveal it on here,
Oh, yeah.
Just in case.
Some Earls.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, man, I'm trying to go ahead and also hop in the lab. I might be sending you something here in a little while to see what you think about this version of a mix, though, man. But yeah, man, that's it.
That's what's up, man. Well, shoot, let's get up on out of here. I gotta get up with the boy Brown.
Hey, do your thing, though, man. Let's get that music.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast.
Can you dig it, sucker?